Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. To start off this look, I'm just making sure my face is nice and moisturized, and I'm using my Clinique Just Moisturizing Gel. Now moving on, I'm using MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime my lids. I just want to make sure that there's no discoloration, and then this will help my shadows stay all day long. So now I am applying some tape. I love this trick. It gives you precise lines every single time. It just helps so much with like the layering and the blending and when to take colors out and when to just stop. It's just really easy with that. I'm setting the tape with some powder, and now I'm just going straight in to work on my transition shade. I'm just using a brown transition shade. This looks like MAC Soft Brown, and I'm just working that all over my crease. Most of these tutorials, they're going to be the same concepts, but I'm just mixing up the colors and just things that I use to get the complete look. Now I'm going in with a purple violet gray shade. It is from the Smashbox palette. I don't think they offer it anymore, but just a bluish gray will work. Now I've never used a color like this in the crease before, but I really loved it. It'll look great on absolutely every eye color, but mostly on green eyes or maybe some brown eyes because the purple is just a good contrast. So I'm just lightly taking that in the crease and building up that color. I do work on this for a little bit to just constantly deepen the crease, but I am careful not to take it too far because I still want the brown transition shade being above it. So now I'm going in with a Makeup Forever eyeshadow, and I think this one is in pink ochre. It's one of the artist shadows, and I'm just putting that all over my lid, and now going back to deepen that crease color again. Now I just did that same thing on both sides, and now I'm taking off the tape, and then there is your perfect crisp line. It is such an excellent trick. I recommend it if you have never done it before. It's so easy. And now I'm just going in with some primer, you know, Benefit Porefessional. Can't be without it. And I'm just pressing that into my skin and working it all over. This provides your foundation with something to grab onto, and then your foundation isn't going to seep into your pores, but instead lay over the primer. I am using Estee Lauder Ecru Double Wear. Ecru is the shade, if that sounded weird. And I'm just blending that all over my face, and then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. The reason I put it all over my face first is because I feel like it doesn't waste as much product as it would if I were to just dip my beauty blender into the foundation. So I'm just spreading that all over, and now I'm going in with a damp beauty blender. There is no method to the madness here. I am just lightly dabbing and then bringing it down my neck. I do feel like this foundation is just a smidgen too pink because when I bring it down my neck, I really have to make sure it's blended because I do see the transition later in the day, like when I feel like the foundation has oxidized on me. So I'm just patting that in, making sure it's nice and matte. Dang, I really pat in. I probably could have edited this better, but I'm thorough. And now I'm going in with MAC Prolongwear Concealer, and this is in NC20. I have been breaking out a lot recently, and I've just rediscovered my love for this concealer. Absolutely nothing is really, wow. You can't really see a lot of the acne through it, so I highly, highly recommend it. I use around my skin tone to cover up the acne, and then I'll use the same concealer and just a lighter tone underneath my eyes to highlight. So I'm really just blending that out with my finger, and now I'm going into highlights. So I'm just blending it all out with my finger, and I'll be going in with the same damp beauty blender and then blending that out as well. So I'm going to repeat the process in an upside down triangle under each eye. And then I'm also going to bring a little bit on my chin, and then around the sides of my mouth, and then up on my forehead. So I go a little highlighter crazy because that's just how I like it. I've been really enjoying a ton of highlight, and I've also been enjoying the product that I just used, and that is the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Concealer Pen. I use mine in the yellow shade, and I just think it's really creamy, and it just provides like an easier blending consistency to meet the Prolongwear concealer. Because the Prolongwear concealer is so like heavy duty, it can be a little thick. That Bare Minerals concealer really just makes things so creamy. I don't know why I just readjust the camera, but there you go. You can see that I'm just pressing that into my skin because I don't want to try and rub it, because that will disrupt the foundation underneath. So I'm just going in and patting that all out, making sure that nothing's sitting on top of the surface and everything's pressed deep in my skin. To set all the work we just did, I am taking a yellow banana shade. This one is from the Kat Von D Light and Shadow palette, but I'm just putting that all over the concealer because we don't want it going anywhere, and then that powder is also a finely milled bright powder, so it'll also help just enhance your highlight. So I am setting all that and the rest of my foundation with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Plus. You don't have to do this, but since I am so oily, I do it anyways. A really solid foundation like Estee Lauder Double Wear, you're not going to get as much oil breakthrough as you would a normal foundation. I do this just because I'm like super heavy duty and I am going to be wearing this look all day long. But if you were just doing it for an afternoon, I would skip the powder. So I have just filled in my brows, and now I am just using my Kat Von D Trooper liner to create a quick cat eye. Now I realize I haven't done my brows that much on camera, and that's because I just think it's like a really long piece. It honestly, my brows probably take me like the longest to do in my makeup routine. But hopefully once I have like a routine down, I will film it and how I get the shape and everything. So I am just going along the straight taped edge. Well, it's not taped anymore, but it was taped. I'm just going to follow that line completely, and then your wings will always be beautiful. As long as your tape is even, your wings should be even as long as you have a steady hand. So I'm just doing a quick cat eye on each and then filling it in to make it a little more black. Now I'm taking a black eyeliner pencil. This is Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner. I think that's what it's called. But you can really use anything. And I'm just rubbing that lightly along my lower lashes. I'm getting it as close to my... what is that called? I'm just getting as close as possible to my lash line, and now I'm taking a small brush and I'm just blending that out. So it's super easy, it's super simple, but just this one little line under your lash line is going to provide a lot of definition. So I'm taking another shimmery lilac highlight shade and popping that on my inner corners, and now I'm going back in with our crease shade, which was a purple gray. That is the hardest color to describe. And I'm just blending that along my lower lashes. I'm sorry, not all of these clips are like fully in the frame, but that's just because I was getting in and finishing my makeup. So I just put that on my lower lash line, and now I am just lining my inner rims with a black eyeliner, and this is one from Milani. And this is probably like my favorite black eyeliner ever. It's an excellent, affordable black eyeliner option. I personally don't like those Nars pencils, but that one lasts like a really long time, and I think it's like even better than the Nars. So I am just putting on a lot of mascara. I wanted this look to be really lashy. And so that's what we did, top and bottom mascara. And now I am contouring with my Benefit Hoola bronzer, which I love. I've just been really into it lately. I really like the reddish undertone of it, and it's a bronzer that you can actually just like see on your skin. I personally like that. I know a lot of people are into the subtle highlighters, but I actually like to see the bam, glow, beautiful. Yeah, I'm just really into it right now. So I just went to town with that bronzer, and now to provide a little bit of warmth in my face, I'm just going to put that on either side of my nose. I did put too much, so that's why I'm just going in with a Real Techniques stippling brush. I don't know why I can't talk today. And I'm just blending that all out because I don't want anything to look too harsh, and I just want everything to blend together. For my blush, I am using Nars Luster. It just provides the prettiest sheen on your cheeks, and it goes with absolutely everything. I am in love. I will always be in love with this blush. It is just this pretty apricot glow. It makes you look just like totally glowing. Everyone should own it. If you don't have it, it is the first Nars blush you should ever buy. It's completely worth it. I'm using Estee Lauder Heat Wave to get a really nice, pretty glow going on. They're re-releasing this highlighter in a couple of months, and I'm just too stoked. Everyone needs it. I'm also putting a little bit on the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow, just to give my whole face a really soft, pretty, healthy glow. For my lips, I'm going in with Nars Audacious lipstick in the shade Anna. This is a perfect, pretty, everything I describe is pretty, but it's just your perfect everyday lip color. And I am lining that with Nars Velvet lip pencil in El Agua. It's just a super great combo, and it's really wearable. So that's my whole look. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.